Why it's so dark? My goodness, con ese teléfono. Buenos días, buenos días. Estoy teniendo tiempo de comer. Han de estar todos en la iglesia. Orando por mí. Por favor, oren por mí. Buenos días, raza. Ayer fue el cumpleaños de Valde. Y Valde le compraron un pastel en Sam's de 3 leches. So, ¿con qué están tapando su cafecito? Porque yo lo voy a tapar con este pastelito. Díganme si me pueden oír, raza, porque mi teléfono está portándose mal. Sam's makes the best 3 leches cakes. Pues no miro mensajes, pero sí miro likes. ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo amanecieron en este domingo tan bonito que está afuera? Parece que ahora no va a llover. Si van a la pulga, ¿andabas de fiesta, mamá Testa? Good morning, Ryan. Mama Testa. Mama Testa to me is just a word. But Mama Mesta is a statement. Yeah, it's like Mama me esta to me is a statement. I was arguing with my little sister about it. I told her to unblock that lady because she had blocked her. But Mama testa is just a word. But Mama me esta is a statement. And it was accompanied by a name. Man, these girls, Mama Testa, they need to get out of that lesbic triangle they're in. I like men, I like men. It's Sunday, I like men. I wouldn't be saying that I want to go to Pesquerías, Nuevo León to meet some of them South Koreans over there. But they're stuck in this lesbian triangle. And they want me to say the statement. And not only that, Mama Testa, the statement had a name. If I would have left that name out, they would have still been arguing that I wasn't reading it properly. If I would have just read the word without the name, they would have said I wasn't reading it properly. But I wasn't reading it because to me that was a statement. Mama me esta. That's right. No saben lo que son, Mama Testa. You're either going to be a lesbian or you're going to be a real woman. And there is nothing that's in between. I don't care. I don't believe in that law that they have. Oh, well, you can say that today you're a woman and tomorrow you're a man. No, I don't believe in that. If you want to be a lesbian openly. Don't be trying to force me into your club. I never said I was in your club. I respect your club, but I like them Bergolina penicillin injections too much. Yeah. She took it to the point where she was repeating it over and over that I wasn't reading her name and I wasn't reading her name. Chinga tu cola. You think she's a vulgar person? And you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled, chinga tu cola, to your opinion. You know, but don't get mad if I'm not reading something, especially these names. Chinga tu cola is fine. But don't give me a statement as a name with a name on it, because I'm the one that has to be talking to the police, not that person. Es un escrape. I haven't heard the word since I worked at the jail. But when I worked in the jail, I would tell them, no sean murosas. Don't get out of your regular club just because you're in here. Not on my 8 hours. She needs to callarse and take her pills. A chill pill. What is it? Ginkgo gambona, or those pills for the mind, to help the mind? Ginkgo, I think. Chinga tu cola. Her money is to go for the people that have real needs, like baking soda needs. Like her son's needs are leaning towards that. And everybody knows that she helps a certain person from Heidelberg. Mama Testa, is it because your treatment is too expensive? What's your hourly going wage? 150 to 50? Is it by the hour, by the quince, or what? I went I went on a date once with a guy, and we went to the mall in Harlingen when it was a mall. Right now it's just got a lot of missing stores and stuff. But he paid for us to go into the one of those little spa things, or they had the Haitian guys giving massages, and he paid for my massage, his massage. It was an all-day thing because we were there. Then we went to Chili's for drinks. Then we went back to the movies. Then we went back to the restaurant for more drinks. It was an all-day thing. It was fun. And he already knew the rules. He was a lot younger than me, like maybe 30 years younger than me. He had to pay for all that crap. I wasn't going to pay. Tú no vas a pagar la treatment. I wasn't going to pay for the treatment either. But I tell you, every time I went out with that guy, I always got treated like a queen. But yeah, it's like, pick a fun name for your email. Like Chinga Tu Cola is a fun name. It's a cutesy. Mama Testa is a cutesy. It's not a statement. It doesn't put the person that's running the page on the spot. And then you're going to get mad and call me the B word. Oh my goodness. Qué feo caso. Calling me the B word because I didn't want to read your name because it was a statement that I would have been saying. Did I come on too early? Is everybody in church? Everybody's probably cooking breakfast, right? Mama Testa was an inspiration. Pefero foi festa faz peferra faz no foi fenti fende fenna fada fama fama fet fate fe festa fa. Ja fasa fa femo fos que feno fomo faz befende fes befeiki fin so foda fa biefen ma famo fola fa. Prefero fa si fie fes la fa vi fi da fa. Quando foti fene fes. Pi finche fes bie feja fas befenta fa nefera fas. Hey, such is life when you have women that are always meddling through the window. In their case, through the little keyboard. Viejas ventaneras, Mama Testa. Son viejas ventaneras. Bueno, más antes eran ventaneras. Ahorita son keyboard queens. And I'm giving them a title, Keyboard Queens. And you have to deal with those keyboard queens getting mad at you and calling you the B word because they don't like that you're not reading their name. But it's not a name. It was a statement, and everybody that knows proper English knows that it was a statement. But you know, hey, I had to deal with somebody. So, Mama Testa, what are you going to be doing for Thursday, Thanksgiving Day? Are you going to be watching the game? Do you have any money on the game, girl? Man, I remember when they used to sell squares for the game. It just takes me out of my little square. Oh, did they, Patty? I didn't, I don't watch them, so if they took my title, we know they don't have no originality, but they all want to be lesbic over there, and since they're lesbic, they think that everybody else is. Hasta el tronco, Mamá Testa, ¿te vas a poner hasta el tronco? ¿Con qué? ¿Con qué te vas a poner hasta el tronco? Quiero que sepas que en mi hielera todavía hay una Tecate y ¿qué más? Hay otra cerveza ahí porque yo no tomo cerveza. Pero hay ciertas personas que dicen que yo soy una alcohólica porque saco mi Bucanas y mi Jack Daniel y mi Crown Royal. Well, she's up there. She's past 60. I think she's in her 70s. If she's not, she's getting close. But, I mean, I just hope that when we get to that age that we don't have the same problem. You know, don't forget that you were a female. You had children. And then you want to get to an old age and you want to act like you're a lesbian. That's the weird part to me. Or you want to call me a lesbian because I have short hair, and then you want to pick little names that are statements with a name at the end. If I say the whole statement with the name at the end, the way it was written here, it wasn't separated. And I had an argument about you didn't have to say the name at the end. I would have still been called a bitch, and I would have still been told that I wasn't reading it right. Were they melted or had she ate all of them? Because, I mean, if she woke up, I hope that she had them closed and not open. Because imagine, I screamed all over the bed, all over the colchón. No, hombre. Too funny. That's even worse than the ones that want to have the wax candles there turned on and pouring them on people, burning people. What kind of a fetish is that? That's so dumb. Why would you go and eat ice cream? I mean, I guess if the bed is there with a TV and you're eating ice cream, but usually don't you just put it in a cup or a glass or a bowl? Depending on how much you want. Yeah, can you imagine? I mean, I see OM going to the kitchen and bringing out like the smallest bowls that she has, and they're small, with ice cream or granola, and she sits in front of the TV. But not the whole thing. Especially with the economy right now, 1 quart of those ice cream cans is past. If it's the HEB brand, they're $7.90 something. If it's the little blue bunny ones, well, they're still $3, but not $7. ¿A quién quieres mandar a la hija puta de que la parió, mamá Testa? ¿Las quieres mandar con la pinche puta que las parió o con el pinche puto que las engendró? ¿Con cuál de ellos? Because, you know, it takes two to get one of these diamonds done. Because, you know, they could be called diamonds in the rough. But I'll still put him in that little category, even if they're diamonds in the rough. It takes two people, una puta que las parió y un puto que las engendró. Necesitas un public apology, mamalón. I think you're a bad influence on me, Mama Testa. ¿Quieres que las mande a chingar a 20 de volada? I just wanted to make sure that everybody that was on my show last night, and I know that not everybody's here, but they'll hear it on the rerun, that the reason I wasn't reading the whole name, not besides it was missing an E, it was missing an E. That person would have still not been happy because she would have wanted that last, what? The last 5 letters to be read with it. And that was an actual name. So the first part was a statement and the last part was somebody's name. And there again, we go to these people don't get out of the triangle of putting me in their lesbic group. And I don't care if it's Sunday. They should be at church right now going like this. God, please forgive me for doing that to that idiot, because that's what they call me. Besides calling me a bitch. They have absolutely no respect for the title they gave me originally, which was Noon Soon Yoon's daughter. Mensas. But, Mama Testa, if you're going to the flea market for that stroll down the aisles, make sure that ojea todo and let me know if there's any South Koreans in the pulga where you're at. I just want to meet one in person. Because the ones at the Omega store in McAllen are not South Korean. Maybe the ones on the Gran Mercado are. We went to the Omega store and I got some lipsticks and I was mad because I thought the little container color was the color that was inside, because they didn't have any color on the bottom and I didn't want to be opening up the lipsticks in there. Y luego que lo voy abriendo y es, well, it's one of my kind of colors, but this is not like a color that's going to stay all day. So it just, you put it on y si te tomas algo ahí se va a quedar en la taza. Este no es, mujeres, si tienen querido amante o alguien de por un ratito, este no es el lipstick que quieren usar con esa persona, van a dejar marcas, se van a dar cuenta las demás. Not this one. Déjame enseñarles a cuál es el que deben de estar usando. Si tienes querido casi amante y no quieres dejar marcas, es este, o cualquiera de estos. Pero si el lippy sticky es como estos, no lo uses. O se va a dar cuenta la querida que tiene, la otra querida, la novia. Tú sabes, este no es para las concubinas. In other words, ladies, si una concubina usa le van a dar en la madre. Porque si se dan cuenta quién es, la van a andar buscando. Can you all hear me? My sinuses are not good right now because there's something out there. But these are the kind of lipsticks that will stay on all day. I like these colors because they're dark. Y no le hace si estas mulas están zooming in, because they will zoom in. Can you believe them? Bitches. They'll zoom in to my lips, to my teeth, to my eyes. Good morning, Esther. Estaba diciéndole a las ladies aquí que quiero ir para Pesquerías, Nuevo León, porque está una comunidad de surcoreanos allí. Y si tienes un querido, por favor no uses este tipo de lippy sticky porque se va a quedar en la camisa y te van a andar buscando parte en la madre. Por favor no uses esta clase, esta nomás es para un ratito y no para andar con alguien. You enjoy yourself, Patty Ramirez, on your breakfast date with your hubby. Once you fix it, it shouldn't do this. But it will stay there all day. Once you fix the lipstick, it should not be leaving marks anywhere. And you'll have the color all day. Good morning, Cynthia Leach. I was telling everybody earlier that there's a difference between a word and a statement. And I don't care if you're saying it in Spanish or in English. Mama testa is a word and mama me esta is a statement. And I'm blocking her even if she called me a bitch. I need her there so that she can come and interrupt the cycle and somebody can block her again and then she'll come again. Ophelia got jelly and blocked her because she says she's the only one that can call me a bitch. My little sister is bad. But I told her to unblock her because I'm not in the computer. But see, now that I'm actually wiping, the color is still there, but it's not over here. So you want these type of lipsticks, ladies. They cost a little bit of money, like I think $14 each. But they're worth your money. And don't forget, if you went to church, pray for me when you go to church. I'm the #1 sinner. None of those haters want that spot. I already took it. I'm the #1 sinner. Pray for me because I do have sins. I'm not perfect. Y sí las mando a chingar su madre. Mugrosas. Están casadas y quieren andar con viejas y viejos. No se cansan. Pónganse a ver televisión. Pónganse allá afuera con el asadón. Limpien las matas. Hagan algo si tienen tiempo para andar con viejas y viejos al mismo tiempo. Thank you, Cynthia Leach. I will. You know, we were raised with the belief in the power of prayer. And where two or three combine, that's where the power of prayer is. And darn it, I don't have enough pencils, but like a rope is made with 3 strings, because if you have 1 string, you can easily bust that 1 string. But when you start putting 2 or 3 strings together and then binding them, they get more stronger. So when you put prayers together and pray as a unit, the prayer is a stronger prayer. It doesn't mean that God doesn't hear you. It just, whatever you're praying for, it is a stronger prayer when 2 or 3 people are praying for the same thing. Oh, fuiste a la basílica de... ¿No te pasaste para la de San Juditas allá atrás? Man, girl, I once was going out with a guy that carried that St. Jude little card in his wallet. And I'm like, what the heck? You believe in that saint and you're sitting your ass on him all damn day. Because he would have his wallet in his back pocket. So one year I already gave that ring away, but I went to the St. Jude church next to the San Juan Basilica, and they have a little shop there. And I went in there, and I told the girl I want a ring with a St. Jude on it. Well, for a long time, people thought that it was the Santísima because of the way that it was made, but it was a St. Jude, and it fit right here. And I paid $40 because I told him, I'm gonna carry your St. Jude on my pointer finger. Well, I'm gonna tell you, we went to the I-69 club, and that damn St. Jude was bien calzonero, and me and my tías were dancing, y se me cayó el anillo in the middle of the dance floor. I don't know what. I guess they already started trying to figure out my password, and my phone's going in and out. But the ring fell in the middle of the dance floor, and then I had to be looking for it because it was so big. It was a big St. Jude ring. I had only paid $40 for it. It was really nice. Y lo regalé al último to a believer in the St. Jude. I mean, I had just bought it as a joke. Yeah, that if you go there, look for that ring. They have it in the display, or you even think it's a ring because of the way they lay it on the cabinet. But it's a ring. It'll fit your whole finger. This one. Pues sí, señoras. Ahora en la mañana amanecí queriéndoles decir eso. Por favor, si van a escoger un nombre como Bésame la Cola o Mama Testa, todos esos son nombres curiosos. They're all funny names. Mama Testa or Bésame la Cola or whatever. But when you actually pick a name that says a statement and then you put a name behind it and I don't read it, don't get mad. Because you're putting me on the spot. You're not putting yourself on the spot. And I don't care how many times you call me the B word. If you get blocked, it will be up to me to unblock you. But don't do that. Don't get mad because I'm not reading your whole name, or I'm just reading part of your name, or you misspelled your name because you want to put me on the spot. I'm the one that will have to answer to the police. Because just like Ophelia and me call the police, so do they. Pues si vas para la de San Judas, pray for me. You don't need to turn any candles on. I don't want nobody to burn the chapel down. But I was drinking my coffee with some ham and panela because I don't feel like cooking this morning. I ate the other piece of cake that I had brought here from Valde's birthday yesterday. And that's my breakfast for the day. And I'm already sweating, and I think it was because of the cake. Because there's AC in this house. But I want to let you all know that, wake up with a smile. If you go to the flea market, walk the aisles with a smile. Don't be with your face hanging all the way down because you had a bad day yesterday. No. Today started a new day. Let's keep going forward with a smile. And, always think about how great God is with all of us. He let us wake up this morning with a smile. I always wake up with a smile because He has blessed me immensely. I cannot complain. Up until today, everything that I have is because He gives it to me. And that's the way I see life. I see life as, God knows exactly what I need every day, and He gives it to me, and I don't ask for more than what I need or what I want. We all want $1 million, but if we get them, I think that we wouldn't know what to do with them. So He's only going to give us what we know what we have to do with it. And that's okay. I want to thank everybody that allowed me into their Sunday morning. And I'm going to let you all go on that note. Bye, everybody.